Preheating. I had to address this being the most common doubt after I said that I don't preheat my oven. Let's start with a little backstory. I started cooking and baking when I was really little. Back then, I didn't have an oven, so I would do stovetop baking. Once I got the oven, of course I wanted to keep its usage to a minimum. Firstly, because oven consumes a lot of electricity. And secondly, because the room where the oven was kept, which was not the kitchen, would heat up a lot. So I would turn on the oven when I was ready to bake and everything worked out perfect. It has been more than 20 years since and I have barely preheated the oven. Only while making pizza or pita bread, which need flash baking at high temperatures to achieve that crust, and even if you don't, it's perfectly fine. Now, the reasons. What is a well-calibrated oven? The one in which the temperature you set on the dial and the internal temperature of the oven, which you can measure with an oven thermometer like this, is the same. And the thermostat is in working condition. These two things you might have to check once in a while if you find that heating is not happening properly. If all these things are right, it does not take much time for the temperature to climb. You are not losing out on any baking time. Secondly, when you keep a cold tin of batter or dough into a preheated oven, the temperature will drop slightly anyway and it will need time to climb back up. This third tip is for beginners. As a beginner to baking, when you preheat the oven and you get to mixing your batter or making your dough, you are scared anyway because the time on the oven is ticking and you have that limited time to make your dough or batter. You get scared and you might make some mistakes. Rather than that, you can make your batter or dough at ease and then turn the oven on when you are fully ready to bake. Fourth, this happens to me very often. After baking, when you want to remove a hot tray out of the hot oven, you are ready with your kitchen napkin or mittens. When you are placing a cold tin into a very, very hot oven, if you have preheated it, you might forget to use your kitchen napkin or mittens and then you run the risk of the hot air burning your hand or getting a burn from the rods or the hot wire rack. The same applies to OTGs, convection ovens or air fryers. Some convection ovens come with a function where it preheats before it starts baking. In that case, it's fine. You can just continue. I hope it helps.